are waiting for something, you don't call it waiting. You call it preparing. You call it timing. You call it waiting for the right moment. When everything aligns and the path becomes clear and the fear becomes manageable and the conditions finally cooperate. But it is waiting. It has always been waiting. And the thing you are waiting for is not coming. Not the mentor who sees your potential, not the opportunity that finds you, not the lucky break that rewards your patience, not the person who reaches down into the place you are stuck and pulls you out. Nobody is coming, not because you don't deserve help, because the world is not organized around your rescue. It never was, it never will be. And every day you spend in the waiting room of your own life, hoping the door opens from the outside, is a day the version of you that could have opened it himself gets weaker, thinner, quieter, further from the man who once believed. He didn't need saving. You blamed the economy, the timing, the family you were born into, the city that didn't have enough opportunity, the people who didn't invest in you when you needed it most. You shared the quote about how hard it is to bloom in a place that wasn't designed for your growth. People liked it, 23 of them, and it felt like understanding, like validation, like proof that the circumstances were the real problem. They aren't the real problem. The circumstances are real. The unfairness is real. The disadvantage is real, and none of it is coming to save you either. Because complaining about the weight does not move the weight. Explaining why the climb is hard does not move you up the mountain. Finding people who agree that your situation is difficult produces more agreement, not more results. You already know this. You have known it every time you finished venting, and the problem was still there, unchanged, unmoved, completely indifferent to how clearly you articulated it. The problem doesn't care how well you described it. The world is cold, not cruel, just cold, indifferent in the way that only something vast and entirely unconcerned with you can be indifferent. The market does not pay for your potential. It pays for your output. The gym does not reward your intention to train. It rewards the training. The life you want does not respond to how much you deserve it. It responds to what you build toward it. Nobody is losing sleep over your unrealized potential. Nobody is quietly hoping you figure it out, not because they wish you harm, because they are consumed by their own war. Every man you admire is fighting something you cannot see. Every man who built something real did it in a world that was not watching, not waiting, not invested in his outcome. He built it anyway, not because the world warmed up, because he stopped waiting for it to. If nobody is coming, then the pressure is entirely yours. And that is not a tragedy. That is the most clarifying truth a man can ever receive. No savior means no ceiling. No rescue means no permission required. No external force deciding your outcome means the outcome is entirely a product of what you decide to do with the next hour and the hour after that. And every hour you have been spending in the waiting room can now be spent in the arena. You don't need to be saved. You need to save yourself. Not dramatically, not in a single moment of transformation, in the quiet, daily decision to stop waiting and start building, to stop explaining the circumstances and start changing them, to stop looking for the door to open from the outside and put your hand on it from where you are. The door opens. It has always opened from the inside. You just kept waiting for someone else to reach it. Nobody is coming. The hand on the door has always been yours. Are you going to use it or keep waiting?